Can you edit high quality videos using iMovie? It really doesn't matter what kind of software that you have. What really matters is what kind of things you do within that software. Today I'll be showing you how you can use iMovie to edit and create high quality videos. And stick to the end for a cool video trick you can do inside of iMovie. Now once inside of iMovie, I'm going to select Create New Movie. Then I'm going to select Import Media. Now in the Import Media panel, I can choose a folder or a specific video and then select Import Selected. In this case, I'm going to choose an entire folder of video clips. This is from one of my previous videos that I posted on YouTube. And just to show how easy it is to use iMovie, I'm going to edit it here in iMovie and show you that any video really can be edited to a professional level or close to a professional level using this software. But once we have our footage imported into iMovie, we can select it and drag it right onto the timeline. Now the next step will be to cut our video down to the most engaging, valuable, and important parts of our video. And to do this, we're going to zoom in and just select anywhere you want to make a cut. So let's just say I want to make a cut right about here. And to do that, all you have to do is right click, then select split clip, or select Command B, and that will split your clip. Now to shorten or extend your clip, all you have to do is click the edge of each clip and drag it in whichever direction you want it to go. Once you spent a little bit of time editing your clip and cutting it down to all of the most important and best parts of your video, now we can add the juicier parts, the extra parts like B-roll, motion graphics, titles, and photos. You're kind of limited with the motion graphics you can add inside of iMovie. Luckily, iMovie has several presets you can choose from for titles, for backgrounds, and the transitions, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Before I shot the video that you're seeing on the screen right now, I knew and planned what I wanted to shoot beforehand. So I already knew what kind of B-roll I wanted to film. So I went out and filmed a couple of clips that matched what I was saying on the screen. And here they are right here. And all you have to do is drag your B-roll right onto your main clip. So this is the talking head part of my video. It's actually called the A-roll. It's the main video section of my video, I guess you could call it. And the B-roll is the second video. It's like the video that goes on top. It's the extra video that just kind of adds to the A-roll. Just like what we did with the A-roll, we're going to cut down the B-roll clips to the best and most interesting parts. Another helpful thing to know while adding B-roll is to select your clips and then just drag them to where you want them to go on your video. I chose to place them all on this part of my video, and if I play it back, I'm talking and then the B-roll is shown right over me talking, and you can actually hear what I'm saying while these videos are being played. When you add B-roll to your videos, it helps people stay engaged as there's more stuff to see on the screen. And if you have any images you want to add, you can also do that in iMovie. Select your image in the My Media folder and then drag it right onto your clip, just like you did with the B-roll. And what iMovie does automatically is it creates a little animation. It adds a little bit of life to your image. If you don't want that, all you have to do is select your clip, go up to the crop settings, then select crop to fill and click the blue check mark. And your photo stays stagnant. Now the next step in the editing process is to color correct our videos. So what I'm going to do is select the A-roll clip or the talking head clip and come up to the color correction settings in the toolbar. These are the settings I play with the most. If your video is looking a little too blue or a little too yellow, you can adjust the settings here to make it to where the color white is its natural color. My video is looking a little bit yellow, so I'm just going to decrease that a little bit. And if your video is oversaturated or undersaturated, you can increase or decrease the saturation here. And I'm going to bring up the saturation just a tad, and that looks good. This bar right here helps us to adjust the exposure, the contrast, and the blacks and the whites. What we want to start off with is our blacks. We want to move our blacks to where the darkest spots are dark, but they're not punched out, meaning that the darkness is not being lost in the pixels, basically. So I think right there's pretty good. And then same thing with the whites. We want to keep the whites to where they're bright, but not overly bright. They're not blown out. So I'm going to increase that a little bit to about there. And now what we can do is adjust our exposure to where our video is better exposed. And it's really a personal preference, but I'm just going to adjust it to about there. Now we're going to adjust the contrast, and this is a personal preference. Like I said, I tend to like my videos to have a little bit more contrast, so I'm going to increase the contrast just a little bit. Now that looks good. It definitely looks better than how we started. Let's see what it looked like when we started. So it kind of looked super plain, didn't have a lot of color, didn't have a lot of definition, but now after it's been edited, it looks a lot better. So now you want to do that for all of your clips. And actually, something I forgot to do is you can edit your clips before you cut them. That way every single one of your clips has the same color correction. Now it's time to get fancy with our video with transitions. Now, I have a personal preference of not getting too fancy with my transitions because I feel like it can distract people from watching my video. But for the sake of this video, let's go up to the transitions, and you have a huge library of transitions. Some of these look like they came out of the early 2000s, and those are kind of fun to do if you're having like a presentation or a family video. But if you want it to be a professional video, I usually like to stick with cross dissolve or just a straight up cut. It's a personal preference. Let's just add the spin for this one just for fun. Boom. So that was kind of a creative and fun little transition, and you can just get creative with it and do whatever you want. Now, what would a professional video be without titles? So let's come over to the title section up here. And just like the transitions, there's a huge library of different titles and animations that you can choose from, and just drag it right on top of your video. I like this one. It's kind of cool and fancy and makes it kind of like gives me a sci-fi feel. Now, once we have our text on our timeline, we can select it and then select our text up here and double click. And now we can edit what our text is. I'm just going to type video just for fun. And up here, you can change the font to be whatever you want. I'm going to choose Chalk Duster. You can adjust the font size, where it's at on the page. I'm actually going to increase that a little bit. That's a little bit tiny. And you can make it bold if it's available with the font. With Chalk Duster, it isn't. So I'm just going to choose a Futura, medium, and bold, and it's italics. And I can add an outline. To adjust the actual text color, come to this box and choose from your color wheel. I'm going to choose green. And if we play back, it animates right onto our video. Now for the special trick I said I would teach you at the beginning of this video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a speed ramp. A speed ramp is fun, adds a little bit of creativity to your transitions. To show you how to do the speed ramp, I'm going to use these two clips. Both of them are sliding to the side. Now I'm going to choose one of them and find the last second of this clip, or around there, and then I'm going to cut it using Command B. Same thing with the other clip. About 1 second, Command B. Now with these two clips, we're going to right click, come down here and select Show Speed Editor. And now it's going to show this little ball right here that we can drag to increase the speed of our clip. I'm going to increase the speed until it only lasts about 0.2 seconds or 0.1 seconds. Same thing with the other video. Right click, Show Speed Editor, and increase the speed. Now if I bring these clips together and click play, it adds a little speed ramp. It adds a little moment where it's fast and then it goes back to being slow on both of the clips. And it's a really cool transition that you can do. I like to do it whenever I'm sliding with my camera. It adds just a little bit more life to your transitions. And the last and final step is to just export your video. Come up to the right corner, select this export button, click export file, and here you can just change the name of your video. I'm just going to say AI video. You can add a description, you can add tags. You want to make sure you select video and audio, and depending on what resolution you shot your video at, you want to choose the highest resolution. So I'm just going to choose 1080p, which is just HD video. Then the quality, the best would be to choose best ProRes, but as you can see down here, it makes my video a whopping 1.29 gigs. That is crazy. So I'm just going to reduce it to high. It's not going to be the full quality, but it's still going to be a high quality video. And to compress your video, all you have to choose is better quality, and it will take a little bit longer to compress your video. If you want it to go faster, you can just choose faster, but I'm going to click next and then find where you want to save your video. Just select the file on your computer where you want to save it and then click save. As you can see, you can use iMovie to edit and create high quality videos. If you want to, you could upgrade to Final Cut Pro, to Premiere Pro, or DaVinci Resolve. You really don't have to. I will say they have extra tools you can use in the editing process, and there are several more things you can add to your quality of your video, but for the basic editing, you can use iMovie just fine or any equivalent software. If you want to know the key principles of editing, check out this video right here, and like and subscribe so you can see more content just like this. Thanks for watching. You have a great day.